my spider sense. It's tingling.
Of all the things I have to do, and I still have to go to the bank before they close. This is Saturday, they close at noon. I have to figure out what the hell's going on, and the nursing home people keep calling me at every number they can and bug me and bug me and bug me. I'm ready to fucking run away. This is a picture of what I'm looking for. There's a few game systems here, but I haven't found it yet. It's not upstairs. Steve is wired a little differently. I think he's on the autistic spectrum somewhere. I believe that I am too, but hopefully I'll get a diagnosis in January. It always takes me 10 times longer to do normal stuff than other people, and I don't know why. It's been that way my whole life. It just takes me a lot longer to be familiar with something, to get in the groove of it and do it. Now, like with a job or something, once I know it, I can be so efficient and quick about it, it's unbelievable. But until I'm comfortable with something, it takes me so long. And I wish it weren't that way, but it is. And his friend keeps calling me, you got the N64 yet? You got it yet? I can help you come and look and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm dealing with a whole lot of other crap right now. I can't just look for a game system. It seems trivial, but he wants to buy this game for his wife that she used to play when she was growing up, and he needs a system to play it on and all that stuff, you know. It's like, I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to tell Brian to tell his friend, please, you know. I don't want him over here looking. And I know Brian will never see it again. I think he knows he'll never see it again once it's loaned out. There's so much down here and so much in my house to do, and I can't even do anything. I can't do anything. This is the longest amount of time I've had to myself. And I've been down here for 10 or 15 minutes, and I feel like I really need to do other stuff. I have to go to the bank before it closes. I have to deal with stuff I don't want to deal with. Dealing with stuff that I do want to deal with takes 10 times longer. This is incredible. This is terrible. I mean, if I don't have a freaking heart attack, it'll be a wonder. I don't want my kids having to deal with all this kind of bullshit. And I think that's why Brian said, if you do move out here, Mom, you're not bringing a damn thing. And he expects me to have a job lined up. Well, I'm kind of working on getting back into the voiceover and things like that, commercial copywriting and all. You know, I'm trying to get back into that. And there's a couple contacts that I might be able to get in that way. I don't know, but I'm working on it. It's not like I'm not working on it. Plus 100,000 other things. So I'm going to look for about 10 more minutes for this system. Then I'm going to go upstairs and eat and rest my back because it's killing me. And then make a list of stuff I have to do. I found it. Everything's there except the controller. Looking out of the basement window at the neighbor's house, that mattress has been there since February. So it's been almost a year that mattress has been there, and those sticks and everything. And I reported it to the county. Have they done anything? No. I'm on my way. I found a TV for $40 on Marketplace, and I'm on my way downtown to where this kid is to pick it up. Because Rick can have a TV in the nursing home, but you have to provide it yourself. So it's a little one, but if it works, it's $40. My time is just being sucked away from me. Took me about 40 minutes to get here. That's Thurman's food and drink where we're supposed to meet. I bought it, $40. Hopefully it'll work. He said it works. I trust the kid. He seemed pretty cool. I just talked to a girl in a cubicle in Bank of America in Clayton, Missouri here, and about the bank statement thing. There's nothing she can do if I'm not on the account or have power of attorney. She said she'd been through something similar, putting someone in a nursing home recently, and the guy that sold the TV. His dad had just got out of ICU, so there were, bits of information back and forth. And this girl said that she can't do it for me, but depending on what the date was on the statement, I think it's like the 26th or something, she said then you should be getting it this week or next for the most recent transactions. Or you can go in person and get on the phone with somebody, with my brother, to try to get the password or something for his account. That might be a lot, because they'd have to talk to him, and I said he's really hard to understand and everything. He's half asleep all the time, and so that would not be a very good choice. So, think, brain, think. See, I have to tell myself to think half the day. Think. Oh yeah, I told her that I transferred some money and paid off his truck loan, and that they probably can't get a hold of the truck, but they'll pester me to sell the truck. And she said, how did you pay it off, cash or check? And I said, check. She says, good, it's traceable. That way you can't say you paid something but didn't pay it and took the money for yourself. So it is traceable, paper trail, that in that respect. And then I said, well, my mom co-signed on the loan. She said, then her name will be on the title as well, unless they refinanced it recently. So I may have just been given some more time to deal with that. But the statement should be coming within the next 2 weeks. And with Thanksgiving being this coming Thursday, bank holiday, no mail, etc., it might throw things off a day or two, but little by little, I'm climbing this mountain. Richard really does need to have visitors, but I really do need to get stuff done at home and my own bills paid. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I am exhausted. My new reading glasses came. These are the gray ones, and these are the blue ones. I'll be wearing the gray ones because I've been wearing them. I don't want to get the blue ones dirty or smudged or anything. So, no, I did not visit Richard today, but I did. When I got back home with the television, I did test it out. It works like a charm. It works better than my big TV. Technically, it is my TV. I spent my $40 on it. So if Richard ends up in a nursing home where you have to bring your own phone or TV or whatever, it'll be my TV, not his, and they cannot seize it. And if they do, I'm going to raise holy hell. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know. Reaching Richard is really impossible because cell phone don't get good coverage at all at the hospital, and then the room phone, I don't know what's wrong with it. I call and it buzzes and beeps and makes all kinds of noises, and I never get a hold of him. So I don't really know what's going on. Since this is the weekend, he'll probably have visitors throughout the days, which is very nice, and he has a lot of friends. He has no idea how much he's liked, you know? So probably go home and feed the cat, get a couple things organized, and go up to see Rick for a little while, and then go home and take a nap maybe. I'm exhausted. My back is killing me. That mattress sucks. I have a cold pack in the freezer here. Basically, it's like one of those hand towels, wet, folded, put in a Ziploc bag and frozen. And I put that against my back. It's you know, it's about this measurement. So it covers a good area of your back. So it's a really good way to have a cold pack, you know. It works well. Mom's been falling asleep. We had rice-a-roni and fish, and the fish kind of was rubbery, and I cooked it, but it had been in the freezer for a while. And the rice-a-roni just didn't taste that good. And then I had purchased some sticky rolls and some cookies from a bakery as a treat. So we had coffee and cookies. And she's been drifting off asleep. She needs to take her evening pills, and I need to change her diapers. She has paper diapers because she's incontinent. And then she gets all ruffled and exhausted because she has to move around for me to change her diaper. She has to roll on one side or the other so I can pull them up or wipe her and all that stuff. Then she gets out of breath, and it's like a whole dramatic episode thing all over again, and I'm just not up for it. I want to go to bed. But if I go to bed and she comes to and wakes up, then she's going to be calling for me to change her and stuff like that, or take her pills. So I've got to do that first. I am so tired. I'm done. I am so done of this. I am so done. I'll have to get a hold of Brian's friend, tell him I found the N64, but he's going to have to buy his own controller. You know, I mean, you think some people expect kind of a lot? I think so. Mom's been watching old movies. I watched one as well. It's like the predecessor of Heaven Can Wait. It's a 1941 version. Mr. Jordan? I don't know. So we watched that, and I am so far behind in my YouTube viewing because I fall asleep every time I try to view. Presently I'm watching Sal. You Better Call Sal. He's in Gorizia, which is an area of Italy just near the Croatian border. And he's in a castle. Can't wait to see the rest of it. I've been in that area of the world, and some of those places are so awesome inside. You know, they're just so cool. Some built in the 11th century or the 15th century or whatever. I think this was built in the 12th century. I'm not really sure. I forget. I have to constantly remind myself to think, you know, what was I doing? Think hard, think hard. You know, because your brain gets tired and wants to just kind of go into sleep mode, like your computer, but you have to constantly be poking at it saying, come on brain, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I think I better go get doing that so I can go to bed. Tomorrow I'll visit Rick in the hospital after I feed the cat and get a couple things done at home. I'll pop up to the hospital, see him. I really don't like being there, and I don't like the nursing home people, and it's just such a pain in the ass. It's awful. It's just awful. If my time comes, I'm going to go up to British Columbia, wander off into the mountains, and freeze to death and with a big smile on my face. Because I love mountains. Isn't that weird? That way I can go upward and onward, right?